Among the high-profile participants at the Asian Financial Forum 2010 in Hong Kong is the Hong Kong government's own Secretary for Financial Services and the Treasury, Professor KC Chan. Professor Chan, thanks indeed for joining us. I'd like to start really by asking you for your assessment of Hong Kong as a financial centre today in 2010.
Well, I rate Hong Kong quite highly in terms of the financial market infrastructure that we have built here. That includes the legal structure, the regulatory framework, the rule of law, and the availability of professional financial talents that are working in the city. Some of the international ranking put Hong Kong will be about, number 3 in terms of the financial market competitiveness.
So how would you see Hong Kong's role actually developing, bearing in mind that there will be cities on the Chinese mainland who aspire to become financial centres themselves?
Well, I think cities like Shanghai, Beijing, Shenzhen, these are all high-growth cities within mainland. And as China's economy develops, there will be more progress made on the financial industry. So we expect finance to take off in China. And some of these finance activities will be taking place in cities like Shanghai, Beijing, and Shenzhen, and some of them will be taking place in Hong Kong. I expect Hong Kong to specialize in the international area because we have a very strong network that we have already in international banking, in the availability of legal accountant professionals. I think the key word here I will use is about connectivity. How Hong Kong is connecting to all the rest of the world, the financial market capitals in the world. So that puts Hong Kong in a very unique position compared to the cities in China.
So by the same token, would you expect mainland authorities to allow Hong Kong banks and financial institutions to make their appearance on the financial landscape in the mainland?
Yes. I think increasing market integration between Hong Kong and mainland is what the industry wants. It's also something that regulators are working to achieve because it makes sense. Financial markets will work very well if you have easier access, of fund flows and people and ideas across boundaries. And it will make sense for us to see more products that are being marketed, across borders, Hong Kong and mainland, and it will make sense for fund flows to have easier access. I think that's something we all will be working on.
Would there be other initiatives that you would foresee from the closer economic partnership arrangement between the mainland and Hong Kong?
Yes. Well, the CEPA has already provided a lot of benefits. CEPA offer a number of agreements on CEPA. They've been giving easier access to Hong Kong financial institutions to operate in mainland. Our banks have easier access. We also are working on having investment products like the ETF, exchange traded funds, to be listed in the mainland market.
So looking at the Hong Kong government's own program in 2010 and 11, would you see, for example, the arrival of scripless trading, of this oversight of investment in Hong Kong?
We want to improve our regulation, which is very good already, but we want to improve our regulation even more. So we are working on a number of areas which will actually enhance investor protection, enhance disclosure in our listing requirements, for example. I mean, these are a number of things that we will be conducting in consultation in the coming months in order to give the market, stronger confidence in the openness and transparency of our regulatory regime. And that includes, the introduction of scripless trading, introduction of, statutory backing on the listing rules, and as well as a number of measures that regulates the sales of investment products to the retail public.
So you are taking part in the Asian Financial Forum here in Hong Kong. What is the Hong Kong government expecting to achieve from the forum this year?
Well, the Asian Financial Forum, I think, is a very good platform. It is a forum organized by TDC with some support from the government. But generally, it has participation from all the top people, regulators, bankers, from all over Asia and the world, indeed. So what we want to see is that this is truly serving as a platform for the exchange of ideas between the business people, the investors, and the regulators, so that we can really try to learn from each other what's going on. And Hong Kong is as good as a place you can imagine to be hosting this forum in Asia, because the city is great, and we're at the center of Asia. We attract participants from all over Asia, including many from mainland. And this is a time where we talk about exciting opportunities of growth in Asia and in mainland. So Asian Financial Forum, I believe, would be a very good forum for discussing this. And this year, you can see that we actually have a very good number of speakers that join this event. And the participants, I have no doubt, will be enjoying very much the exchange of ideas and the excitement they see in Asia.
Professor Chan, we couldn't let you go without asking you for your predictions for Hong Kong's economy in 2010.
Well, I think 2010 will be, it will be a year that will continue with the growth momentum that we saw starting in the last few months in 2009. And the optimism is very high. People are spending, consumers are spending, and our unemployment rate is coming down. Our housing prices is healthy. But this coming year is also a year that we should be, have some caution. So I think we should be looking at 2010 as a year where we can actually pursue more growth and start be planning for the business future while keeping an eye on something might be happening from some parts in the world.
Thanks indeed, Professor Chan. And the professor is taking part in the Asian Financial Forum 2010 in Hong Kong.